Hello, everyone. Hopefully, everybody doing okay. I just finished my second cup of coffee, sitting here relaxing a little bit. It's been raining most of the night. We've had yesterday was an all-day brownout, and we survived it no problem. Even though it was extremely cloudy all day yesterday. And I'm not to be honest with you, I'm quite surprised how well my system held up with no as little sunshine as we got yesterday. I mean, it was overcast, heavy, and rain off and on all day. Sometimes heavy. You probably hear a little creak in the background. It didn't get super large, but it raised probably about a foot, something like that. But anyway, we survived the brownout. Now, with the brownout comes to play, we have no fiber. Our internet is down. But I finally got my backup internet kind of working, you might say. It's nowhere near the performance I had at one time, but it's stable. What I mean by that, before when I had a decent speed in the evening time, usually by 7 o'clock, I had no internet on it. It was at a standstill. Now, it's stable even at 7 o'clock. It's a little bit on the slow side. It gets down to about 10 megs. But it's usable. That's the key. And the upload stays, up around 2 or 3, which makes it usable. And that's a big difference as long as it's usable. Now, this morning I checked it, and it's about 45 down and 8 up. It's not bad. That's only about a third of what it used to be. But it's better than no internet. Better than no internet. Now, what change did I make to get this to work? The first thing I done, if you've been watching my videos, I use a parabolic dish for my cell internet, my backup, as I call it. And I ordered a new feed horn for it because I could get no signal, zero. I don't know what happened. It just up and quit. And I checked the continuity of the wires. They even took the antenna down, and I really don't know what the ohm readings for the feed horn is supposed to be, but I could not see any apparent problem without disassembling. And there's nothing really inside one of those because that's a little 2-inch by 2-inch square with some directional metal plates on it. And that's about it. Well, I ordered a new feed horn. I still couldn't get no internet at the current location where the antenna was. Well, I was sitting in a chair in front of my van underneath the carport. Now, I was noticing I was getting cell signal on my phone there. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why couldn't I get it off the antenna. And it just didn't make sense because always before we point the antenna north, you have to move the inch or two one way or another. Then I could get a decent signal. Then I get decent internet. Well, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, I got the antenna. It's mounted on a short pole that goes on a long pole. It's about 40 foot off the ground. And the short pole, I think, about 5 foot, something like that. that I've got the antenna itself mounted to. So we brought it down to the ground where I was sitting. And I put it up against the one of the support posts of the carport. Well, roughly 5 foot off the ground, I got cell signal. So I just anchored it to that support post and let it be. Now, I've watched Netflix and Prime and so forth. And the big test is from 6 to 9 p.m., can I still watch TV? Well, guess what? I can. It works. And it don't make sense. I don't get the speed I used to, but I get a whole lot better signal. I went from, on the average, from 40 to 45%. Now I get 64 to 70%, or anywhere from 2 to 3 bars. Now I get 3 to 4 bars. Try to make it more understandable. But it works. Now I don't understand the speed. I don't know why it's cut back. Of course, it's probably got me throttled. That's probably what the problem is. But it's not supposed to be throttled, but it is. Because it's supposed to be unlimited, unthrottled internet. And, well, you know, it's a possibility they throttle it because there's 2 options when I subscribe. Of course, I take the cheaper option, unlimited. But I don't want to spend the extra money to see if it makes a difference. I just keep it the way it is because it's stable. Yeah, that's where I'm at on that part. Now, the final thing I like to say, as you're all well aware of, we took Divine to the doctor. And it's been roughly three days now, I think. Something like that. And she's been on her meds. She's getting better. The pain has subsided dramatically. And she's actually walking a little better. And, I've noticed that she's been on the internet updating her class reviews. I've seen her here yesterday. She's taking her notes and so forth and writing down. I think she's trying to stay catch up in her classes, which is a good thing. I like to see this young lady succeed in life, be successful. Since I've been here, I've focused on a lot of kids, especially in the Grace's family, to improve their lives, and mostly through education. So she's a bright young lady. I sit here and she was, Grace brought her food out to her, bless Grace's heart. Yeah, I call her, you know, she goes beyond anybody that would normally help anybody. She wrote everything down and gave her instruction on her meds, and Grace's type, you know, when she gets the doctor's orders, she wants it done exactly as the order says. There's nothing wrong with that. But she's been training Divine to stay on her meds exactly. Now back to me sitting here with Divine while she's having her meal. First real conversation I've had with her since I've been here, to be honest with you. Because, you know, we're going to school and everything. I've not spent a lot of time around her. I just know, and I was impressed. Her English is very good, which that's understandable because she's going to be a customs agent, and naturally, most people who travel, majority will know English, because she'll be dealing with foreign nationals. And, she's a bright young lady, very bright. And, I'm proud of her. I really am. To see her dedication with her education. Anyway, that's what's going on. I apologize for taking a few days and not getting back to you. With things going on with my internet and one thing or another, I just lost track of time, which is easy to do here. Very easy. So everybody out there, you take care. I wish you all the happiness in the world. So until next time, I'll see you then.